in an office shows Joe King sitting at a desk and Norm Macdonald sitting in a chair opposite King's desk. King. Okay, Normie, so the hosts and musical guests of the first 5 episodes of the upcoming SNL season have been announced. Macdonald. You don't say. King. I do say. Anyway, the inaugural host of SNL's 50th season is Jean Smart. Macdonald. Who's she? King. I have to admit I had to Google her because I had never heard of her before either. I don't keep up with modern culture to the same extent as Lorne does, you see. Macdonald. Neither do I. King. Well, at least you have the excuse of being dead. Anyway, I guess it was a, quote, smart selection because she just won an Emmy. Macdonald. An Emmy? For what? King. She just won for Best Actress in a Comedy for the show Hacks. Now, I've never seen Hacks, but considering that I'm a bit of a hack myself, I should probably watch it. Macdonald. You're definitely a hack. King. Thanks, Norm. Anyway, I saw online a picture of her when she was younger, and boy, she had great cans. Macdonald. I love great cans, you know. I'll have to watch the premiere. King. But she's 73 now, I must warn you. Macdonald. Yuck. Those cans are past their expiration date. She better wear a push-up bra. King. Anyway, the musical guest is Jelly Roll. Macdonald. The pastry treat? King. No, he's a singer and rapper. Macdonald. Well, you know, I'm not familiar with this Jelly Roll fella. But I used to have a bit about how I saw jelly rolls every time I closed my eyes. And that I dreamed of jelly rolls. And that I went to a psychiatrist once, and I think he thought I was a moron, but he asked me to describe my dreams for him, you know? And I said, I dream about jelly rolls. And he asked, what else? And I go, nothing else. And he made a weird face that a psychiatrist's not supposed to make. King. Riveting, Normie. Anyway, the second episode of the season is going to be hosted by Nate Bargatze. Macdonald. Nate's great, you know. He's one of the funniest comedians around. I'm happy for him that he's hosting a second time. King. Okay, I agree, by the way. But to be clear, you didn't used to have a bit about dreaming about Nate Bargatze and seeing him when you close your eyes, right? Macdonald. Nope. That was just jelly rolls. King. Okay, and the musical guest for Nate's episode is none other than Coldplay. Macdonald. Coldplay? Who's he? King. Oh, come on, Norm. They're one of the more famous bands out there. Don't you remember the song Yellow? Macdonald. No? King. Well, they're very good. Their lead singer, Chris Martin, used to be married to Gwyneth Paltrow, and is now kicking boots with Dakota Johnson. Macdonald. Oh, well, good for him. King. You don't know who either of those women are, do you? Macdonald. No. King. Anyway, the third episode of the season will be hosted by none other than Ariana Grande. Macdonald. Who? King. Come on, Norm. She's a super sexy musical artist. God knows I'd Ariana her Grande, if you know what I mean. Macdonald. You mean you'd have dirty sex with her? King. That's right. Macdonald. She's not 73, though, right? Like the woman with the big cans? King. No, she's very young, and boy, does she look young, too. Macdonald. Careful, you know. You're giving off some pedo vibes. King. Okay, well, moving on then. The musical guest for Ariana's episode is Stevie Nicks. Macdonald. Stevie Nicks? Who's he? King. First of all, it's a she. Secondly, how the hell do you not know who Stevie Nicks is? She was in Fleetwood Mac, for Christ's sake. Macdonald. I was just fucking with you. I know who Stevie Nicks is. I just thought she was dead. King. If she were dead, she would have been a musical guest on our program here. Anyway, the host of the fourth episode of the season is Michael Keaton. Don't tell me you don't know who he is. Macdonald. Batman. Batman. King, very good. Mr. Keaton portrayed Batman in the Tim Burton film from 1989. The musical guest for the fourth show is Billie Eilish. McDonald, Billie Eilish? Who's he? King, she's a chick, a very famous musical artist, and she has remarkably huge cans. McDonald, remarkably huge cans, eh? Good Lord, I can't wait. King, and finally, the fifth episode of the season is going to be hosted by John Mulaney. McDonald, oh, Mulaney, that's great, He's a very fine comedian. I haunt his wife, Olivia, and they just had a baby. King, wait, you haunt Olivia Munn? That's terrible. Do you scare her? McDonald, no, nothing like that. She can't hear me or see me. I just watch her when she showers, undresses, things like that. King, wow, being dead doesn't sound so bad. McDonald, it's great for stalking. King, and finally, the fifth episode's musical guest is Chappelle Roan. McDonald, Chappelle? Did Dave join the music industry? King, I have no idea who Chappelle Roan is, but that's the beauty of SNL, introducing up-and-coming stars to the world, right, Normie? McDonald, right, Joe, and dead from the earth, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm MacDonald, Gilda Radner, Danitra Vance, and with many other special deceased contributors. Musical guest, Abdul Duke Fakir, and your host, Robert Mitchum. Everybody, Robert Mitchum. Applause, applause, applause. Shows Mitchum on stage who says, thank you, thank you. I was an actor. I'm known for my many anti-hero roles and film noir appearances. I received nominations for an Academy Award and a BAFTA Award. I received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1984 and the Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award in 1992. I'm rated number 23 on the American Film Institute's list of the greatest male stars of classical American cinema. Applause, applause, applause. Mitchum. And in 1987, I hosted SNL in its 13th season. I said then that it was something. I didn't know what yet, but it was live. Live TV. Meaning that if I screwed up, I might miss out on a 110th movie. I did a lot of movies, and I remembered them all, too. Of my first appearances in film was with Laurel and Hardy. I think it was a comedy. Anyway, I closed my monologue by saying that all I knew for sure was that in 90 minutes I get to go to a party, and that sounded good to me. But now that I'm on this show, I find out that there's no party afterwards. What gives? John Belushi and Chris Farley come out. Mitchum, what's the deal? I thought with you two here there'd definitely be a party. Belushi, we're actually both sober now. Farley, yeah, and parties are kind of triggering for us. Mitchum, well, that's no fun. What do you do after the show? Belushi, we haunt Sydney Sweeney. Farley, yeah, it's a lot of fun. She doesn't know we're there, but we get to see her tits. You should join us. Mitchum, okay, all I know is that after this show, we're going to go on to Starlet with great cans. But we have a great show tonight. Abdul Duke Fakir of the Four Tops is here, so stick around. We'll be right back.